Good morning, my friends, and welcome to Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. I am your friendly neighbourhood Shakespeare, and it's time to write some sonnets together where we are going to create something unique, sometimes silly, and always special together. You can watch the show, no matter where you are, on my Facebook page, facebook.com/ShakespeareProves. You can do it on YouTube, youtube.com/ShakespeareProves, or even Twitch at twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures. And thank you to Nat21Adventures for providing a venue for this to take place. You can also follow me on all the right places. That Facebook channel, that YouTube channel, and also my Instagram, Shakespeare.approves, or on Twitter, or on TikTok, because Shakespeare will dab for you. That's right. Also, if you'd like to support the show, you can do so by going to coffee.com/Shakespeare, buy me a cup of coffee, or become a Patreon of the arts at patreon.com/Shakespeare. Tiers start at $3, go all the way up to $30. And all the tiers right now get the same rewards, because we want everyone to get the fun. But let's get started. And as this beautiful music from the Jackdaws winds down, let's get ready to go. Remember, this is a collaborative process, so I need all of you, all of your help in making this happen today. So, let's go over the rules of the sonnet. So, what is a sonnet? Well, a sonnet is a 14-line poem. There are 3 4-line stanzas. Line A rhymes with line C. Line B rhymes with line D. So the first line with the third line, the second line with the fourth line. And you repeat that pattern for all 3 stanzas. You close it off with a rhyming couplet, and it's all written in iambic pentameter. That means it's 10 syllables per line. And you can go to 11 syllables. That means it's hendacasyllabic if the need arises. So it's reasonably straightforward. But now let's get our document open and ready to go. Remember, I need all of your help on this. And we have some people talking in the comments now. So David Percival is here on Twitch. Good morrow, Sir David. Good to have you here. And let me open this new sonnet. So there we go. Technology. You're perfect, but then people can see the strings behind sometimes. Oh, goodness, there we go. Just one more moment. There. All right. Going to move that to right there, and now you can all see it as well. So here is our document right there. So as you can see, it says at the top, ode to, because every sonnet is an ode to something. And then there is a candy jar. Now the candy jar is where we put all of our ideas that we like, but we're not quite yet sure what to do with. So all of that goes in right there. So give me your suggestions, give me your ideas, and let's start writing. And what are we writing about today? Meantime, let me just tell you while you're getting your suggestions in that I'm going to be at the Connecticut Renaissance Fair for closing weekend this weekend. And then the Shakespeare's Renaissance Festival in Stratford, Connecticut on Sunday, October 4th. So this is going to be a lot of fun. So let me actually just write that all in here real quick. All right. So closing weekend, and then yeah, there we go. There we go. All of it is right there. See, now we're good. But what are we writing about today? Let's see what your suggestions are. All right, throw your suggestions into the comments of what you would like to write about. And again, you can do that on Twitch, on YouTube, or on Facebook. So remember, twitch.tv/nat21adventures, youtube.com/Shakespeare approves, and facebook.com/Shakespeare approves. So what are we writing about today? In the meantime, I'm going to have a sip of my coffee. Oh, and fun news on the coffee. It looks like we're going to have it ready for Christmas. Shakespeare's Coffee Break coffee will be ready for Christmas. So, you know, it's going to be a good time. Yeah, and yes, if you're wondering, I am wearing my glasses now because I like seeing the screen. Rather, I like seeing the words. I can always see the screen. All right. So, no comments are popping up on my screen. Yep. Oh, so David Percival is ready for the coffee. Yep. Can't wait to try it. So, David Percival, if you could also send me a private message on Facebook after the show, would love to. I've lost the address for your out damp spot remover. So please send me your address so I can get that to you. And that will go out today or tomorrow morning. But give me your suggestions. What are we writing about today? All Hallows Eve is coming up. Are we writing about black cats? Are we writing about... Oh, there we go. Kyle Forrest has a suggestion. Kyle Forrest watching on Facebook. Jack-o'-lanterns. 'Tis the season. It is indeed. Oh, meow. Meow, good morning. You might have been able to hear Fluffy Kitten Milo down in the background. What do you want to write about today? Are we writing that Hallmark Christmas movies start up again next week? I don't know. Are we saying that Christmas is in only 72 days? I mean, like, what are we talking about? Like, are we saying that Hanukkah starts in 45 days? It ends right before my birthday this year. That's fun. You know, the 7th and 8th nights of Hanukkah are going to be during, well, the entire thing is during the Louisiana Renaissance Festival for me this year. But so David Percival would like to do ghosts, skeletons, and black cats, and that goes along with jack-o'-lanterns. We can either be very narrow band on that or universal. So let's wait for one more suggestion to come in. Let's wait for that. Susan Hill watching up in Canada. Hello, Susan. It's been forever. Good to see you. Ode to the Spooky. Spooky. Yes. An Ode to the Spooky would put all of those in together, per se. That would be a lot of fun. So, all right. So we have Ode to the Spooky. We have ghosts, skeletons, and black cats. We have jack-o'-lanterns for it is the season. Yes. So, executive decision, Ode to the Spooky, suggested by Susan. All right. And now let's start throwing our suggestions in. Both of these lines here, both that one and that, are good places to start. I mean, they require a little bit more, but jack-o'-lanterns, 'tis the season, and ghosts, skeletons, and black cats. So let's. There we go. And those could become one line too. Ghosts, skeletons, jack-o'-lanterns, black cats. That would be 10 syllables. So let's play with that. Dan Wenzel, the full moon's light shows you only werewolves. Ooh. Nice, Dan. Susan, being scared by things in the dark of night. In the dark of the night, evil will find her, find her. So David likes bringing all of that into one line. All right, so let's try this real quick. Let's see. Good morrow, Rachel. Good to have you here. It was wonderful seeing you this weekend at the Connecticut Renaissance Fair as well. And let's see. Ghosts. Skeletons. Black cats. Jack-o'-lanterns. Trick or treat is done in the pale moonlight. Oh, I like that. That is fantastic. Trick or treat is done in the pale moonlight. That's also where you down to the devil. Oh, fantastic. Looking forward to seeing you, Rachel. Looking forward to seeing you. Again. So, let's see. Good morning, Sally. Good to have you here. Let's see. Trick or treat is done in the pale. I like that. That's the next line right there. Yes, lantern is hard to rhyme, but I went with that because I wanted a slightly more difficult thing of not always rhyming with cat, because we always rhyme with cat on here. So that is fantastic, Dan. Footsteps behind prove how fast I can turn. I like that. Being scared, I think, in the dark of the night. Ah, fantastic! And you are correct, Susan. Concern also rhymes with lantern mostly. Yes. All right. So we have our jack-o'-lanterns, ghost skeletons, black cats. All right. Ghost skeletons, black cats, jack-o'-lanterns. Trick-or-treat is done in the pale moonlight. Footsteps behind prove how fast I can turn, being scared by things in the dark of night. So, ghost skeletons, black cats, jack-o'-lanterns. Trick or treat is done in the pale moonlight. Footsteps behind prove how fast I can turn, being scared by things in the dark of night. Fantastic. And I want to make that last line Handaka syllabic. Just because of Anastasia. The original movie, not the Broadway version, which is apparently brilliant, but does not include In the Dark of the Night. Because Rasputin is not involved, because basically they decided to say that, no, the Russian Revolution was not caused by magic or a curse. So who keeps saying oh, that is fantastic, Dan. Oh my gosh. Who keeps saying? It's the season for spooks and apple cider. I hit the wrong one there. 'Tis the season for spooks and apple cider. 'Tis the season for spooks and apple cider. 'Tis the season for spooks. That's 11. Spooks and apple cider. Who keeps saying chi 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 ah ah ah? Those will actually go together. So tis this season for spooks and apple cider. Things that go bump and screams that curl the toes. Things that go bump and screams that curl their toes. Well done, Susan. Things that go bump and screams that curl the toes. Jan, hello. Bats and screeching owls rule the night air. That's fantastic. Let's throw that into the candy jar here, Jan. Bats and screeching owls rule the night air. We have some screech owls in my backyard. All right. 'Tis the season for spooks and apple cider. Things that go bump and screams that curl the toes. Who keeps saying ch 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 ah ah ah? Would that be a placeholder line right there? So what we have so far, my friends: ghosts, skeletons, black cats, jack-o'-lanterns. Trick or treat is done in the pale moonlight. Footsteps behind prove how fast I can turn, being scared by things in the dark of the night. 'Tis the season for spooks and apple cider, things that go bump and screams that curl the toes. Who keeps saying ch 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 ah ah ah? My sister or a demon? Nobody knows. Ooh, all the Halloween scary, all the Halloween scary films and shows. Uh yes, changing it just slightly, moving scary in front of Halloween. So yes. All right. As the hours go on, a thick mist. As the hours go on, a thick mist appears, blanking the land as it rolls over all. Oh, as the hours go on, a thick mist appears. All right, blanketing the land as it rolls over all. So two Hendaka syllabics, but I like it. And since they don't rhyme with each other, we can put them back to back. Let's try it. As the hours go on, a thick mist appears, blanketing the land as it rolls over all. I fear fear itself because I'm not dumb. Fantastic, Dan. I fear itself because I'm dumb. Night air and appears are close enough to make that work. Oh, thank you very much, Joe. Happy Halloween to you as well. Happy spooky season. Lovely to have you here. Let's see. Oh, I went to my very first Spirit Halloween store in a number of years, and it was fun for about 5 minutes, and then I'm like, oh, this is just a slightly more elaborate party city. Yeah, but yeah, it was a fun time. A sight or feeling not had in many years. Very good, David Percival. All right. As the hours go on, a thick mist appears, blanketing the land as it rolls over all. I'm going to use this, Dan, but I'm going to reverse it. There we go. All right. So here's what we have. Ghosts, skeletons, black cats, jack-o'-lanterns. Trick-or-treat is done in the pale moonlight. Footsteps behind prove how fast I can turn, being scared by things in the dark of the night. 'Tis the season for spooks and apple cider, things that go bump and screams that curl the toes. Who keeps saying ch-ch-ch, ah? All the scary Halloween films and shows. As the hours go on, a thick mist appears, blanketing the land as it rolls over all. Because I'm not dumb, fear itself I fear. The best holiday is always in the fall. And now let's have our final rhyming couplet. Bats and screeching owls rule the night air. Maybe that. Bats and screeching owls rule the night air. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. I hope that I live in a world where I am not cast as the final girl. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. I hope that I live in a world where I am not cast as the final girl. Oh, I like that one better, Sir David Percival. So I wrote down. So we have three good choices at this moment. Bats and screeching owls rule the night air. We get candy and treats for all to share. That's what I wrote. With the first line being suggested by Jan up there. And so David Percival, alternative version. Bats and screeching owls do rule the night air as I go look for the ultimate scare. And then Dan said, I hope that I live in a world where I am not cast as the final girl. So, those are. Bats and screeching owls do rule the night air. I like that a lot. All right. And we have used almost every line for this, partly because there's relatively few of us this morning, and nearly everything was wonderful and gold. Only a handful of lines not used right away. But this is good. So I like how this goes back and forth between creepy and whimsical. So let's run through this once more. Ghosts, skeletons, black cats, jack-o'-lanterns. Trick or treat is done in the pale moonlight. Footsteps behind prove how fast I can turn, being scared by things in the dark of the night. 'Tis the season for spooks and apple cider, things that go bump and screams that curl the toes. Who keeps saying ch-ch-ch, ah? All the scary Halloween films and shows. As the hours go on, a thick mist appears, blanketing the land as it rolls over all. Because I'm not dumb, fear itself I fear. The best holiday is always in the fall. Bats and screeching owls rule all the night air as I go look for the ultimate scare. That is good, people. It's whimsical and it's just fun with just a shade of spooky. I like this so very much. Let us date it. October 14th, 2021. And its title is. What is its title today? I want that. Who keeps saying chi chi chi? Ah, ah, ah. There we go. That's the title. All right. And change the font. Is there a spooky font? Well, that's not it. That is not the spooky font. That's just a font. Is there such thing as a spooky font? Susan says, am I the only person who doesn't get the chi chi chi? So, in horror movies, Susan. So, it's a trope from the 80s. Sometimes it goes so far into kill. So yeah, it's Rachel says she thinks there's a horror font, and I'm looking for it. Horror, not there at the moment. I might have to go download it. Oh, what about that? That makes it look very pretty. No, not gonna do that one. Do I have Ballymore Crypt font or Hellgate? I don't think I do. Let's see. Ballymore. Nope, I don't have Ballymore, and I don't have Hellgate. No. Chucky, let's play together. So Susan. Font called Halloween. So I'm gonna have to go download a spookier font. To do that. Try Wolf Moon. Something. All right. Yeah. This is a Mac, and yeah, it's some only a handful are the same. So, do I have Wolf Moon? No, I don't. But let's try Washington because it will be like a classic-y looking one. I kind of like that one. Yeah, let's go with that. So there we have it. There is our font for today. All right, so there's our font for today, and look, let's do one final read. We did this very quickly today, so who keeps saying chi chi chi? Ah, ah, ah. Ghosts, skeletons, black cats, jack-o'-lanterns. Trick or treat is done in the pale moonlight. Footsteps behind prove how fast I can turn, being scared by things in the dark of the night. 'Tis the season for spooks and apple cider, things that go bump and screams that curl the toes. Who keeps saying ch 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 ah ah ah? All the scary Halloween films and shows. As the hours go on, a thick mist appears, blanketing the land as it rolls over all. Because I'm not dumb, fear itself I fear. The best holiday is always in the fall. Bats and screeching owls rule all the night air as I go look for the ultimate scare. Ah, fantastic, my friends. Fantastic. That was great. Oh, so fun. And we did this quick today. So I'd just like to thank all of you for being here with me. You can support the show by buying me a cup of coffee at coffee.com/Shakespeare. Become a Patreon of the Arts at patreon.com/Shakespeare. Keeping it right now until through the end of the year. All tiers get the same rewards, but start at $3, move to $30, and beyond that, join me this coming weekend for the closing weekend of the Connecticut Renaissance Fair, October 16th, 17th. It is All Hallows weekend. We're going to be having safe and spooky trick-or-treating from 2 to 5 with our vendors and artisans. And then I'm at Shakespeare's Renaissance Festival, October 24th in Stratford, Connecticut. It's a one-day only show. And next Tuesday, join me right here on twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures for Nat21 Adventures at 8 p.m. with Paolo Garbanzo, Mab Just Mab, Lady Prudence, and Contessa Catalina from Chaste Treasure. And then next Wednesday, another Shakespeare's Coffee Break, Wednesday morning at 10:35. I believe, in keeping with the season, we're going to be going with Pinwheel Slideshow. So I believe she is going to be our next guest. Tom Dillon from Shakespeare Renfest would like you to know you can go get more information at shakespearerenfest.com. And Rachel wants to know, are we dressing up in Halloween costumes? Yes, we are. Yes. Susan was hoping to go to the Pennsylvania Run Fair, but the border will not let it be so. So maybe next year she'll experience her first fair. Well, here's the fun thing, Susan. You can go from Canada to the US. It's just getting home that's the harder part. You get quarantined. You want to come into the US? You can. And then just schedule some extra time where you either don't have to be at the office or you can work remotely. So that is all of that at this moment, my friends. And I'd like to thank all of you for joining me today. This is always a pleasure for me to be with you here. And I want all of you to just know that you are a fantastically huge part of my life. Getting to do this over nearly a year now of writing sonnets with Shakespeare is a great joy for me, and I hope it is for you as well. That you like doing this and looking to potentially get the first round of sonnets published around Christmas time. So we're just going to do a self-publishing on Amazon. And I think that'll be fun. And that will benefit, I believe, the Rescue Foundation or a writing group for children and students. So, but that being said, let's start that closing music, shall we? So, there we have it. This has been Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. Again, please go subscribe to the show. Go subscribe to us on twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures. Costs you nothing. You can also like and subscribe on YouTube, my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ShakespeareApproves. My Facebook channel, facebook.com/ShakespeareApproves. You can also please do follow me. It's the only way I judge my self-worth in there. On Instagram at Shakespeare.approves, Twitter, Shakes Approves, and even TikTok, which I am on intermittently. If you would like to support the show, you certainly can by going to patreon.com/Shakespeare, patreon.com/Shakespeare, and become a Patreon of the Arts, or coffee.com/Shakespeare. But in the meantime, dear friends, stay safe. Welcome to spooky season. We're not doing the show next week, but we will the week after, in the run-up to Halloween. So next week I'm off. I'm just taking off completely. And I will see you soon. But be well, do good work, and keep in touch. Love you all. Mean it. Get spooky.